Hi, I'm Ryan from Ryan's Guitar Stuff, and it's the 1st of December. So in this video, and yeah, it's been a long day. So in this video, I'm doing the Grimshaw lineup at Everest Music. Grimshaw, I mean Richwood. So Richwood are a subsidiary, Grimshaw are a subsidiary brand of Richwood. So this guitar retails for €100 and is a Grimshaw, and I'll read out the code. GSD60SB. So, the GSD stands for Grimshaw Dreadnought. SD is the type of wood, and Sunburst is SB. So, this guitar is great for a beginner who is starting out and you want to get them a Christmas present that is a guitar. And the guitar sounds nice for the price. So some of the features on this guitar, it'll be a laminate body, and that's just typical at this price point. So, and die-cast tuners, and a composite bridge. So it means the guitar intonation will be better because of the bridge, the saddle I should say. I don't know what material the saddle and note are. I'll stick that over there. Plastic pins, rosewood bridge. We're at the bridge itself now, and the fretboard as well. And yeah, it's a great guitar for the price. It'd be one of them guitars most people would start out on, and it's just great for the price. I'd fully recommend it for a beginner. And now we move up to the RD12. Now the RD12 be the next in the lineup, but since in the shop they don't have an RD12, just a general acoustic. This is the semi-acoustic version. This is $199, and that's actually a really good price. And yeah, I'll plug it in so you can hear it through Reaper, and you can also hear it through the Roland. So here's what it sounds like. So, and that's what it sounds like. So, the guitar is great value for the money. And I should say this now because I'll say it later on. During the Christmas season, Everest do an offer that if you buy a guitar, at an acoustic anyway, at a price point you get a bag, a tuner and a strap for £30 extra. So that's great value, and it's a nice padded bag. It's in total the whole bundle's valued, for the accessory pack anyway, it's valued at €40, and you get it for a tenner cheaper because you're buying a guitar anyway. So that's a good bonus to buy if you are buying a guitar. So, if I edit it right, it would have looked well edited, but this is the RD16, this is the step up over the RD12. It has better timbers in it, better woods basically. And yeah, a lot of the stuff is the same, so I don't know the material of the bridge, saddle and nut, but they look to be high quality all the same. It's a composite bridge, so intonation is better. Plastic pins. This material that's on the pickguard, it just peels off, but it's just Richwood's seat and plastic covering. And yeah, the guitar neck is a bit chunkier, but I find that nice. But some beginners might, so that's just the 2 cents on it, so you know what it's like. So some Christmas songs on it are yeah, it's a great guitar for the price. This is $209. So if someone was looking for a higher end acoustic guitar for an extra tenner, you get this over the RD12. But then again, the RD12 does come with a pickup, so you kind of have to weigh your options against them, each other. So that's these two, and these are the lower end as in cheaper Richwood lineup. So now I'm going to grab the higher end ones, which would be the beginner of the Master Series guitars, and I'll just go into them now. Okay, so they don't have the A20 in stock at the moment, but I'll just go over the points of the A20. The A20 is a spruce top with mahogany back and sides. It's a satin finish, mahogany neck, rosewood overlay on the headstock, and die-cast tuners, bone, nut and saddles. This is the Master Series now, and yeah, I have it at home, and here's what it sounds like. So like I said, this is the A20 and I'm at home. It's currently lashing out. So yeah, this is what the A20 sounds like, because all 20 guitars should sound similar, but the body shape will give a different sound. So here's the A20. So that's the A20. Now to continue back in the shop. Now I am going to go on to, since there was a sound snippet there of the A20, I am going to go on to the P40. Now I've decided the Master Series comes in 5 different styles. The A20, 20, 40, 50, 65 and 70. And I'm doing one of each shape of these, and these come in around the 350 to 400 euro price mark. So this is a P40. It's a solid spruce top with mahogany back and sides, and yeah, it's the difference between this and the 20 is that it has a gloss body, and yeah, that's it. That's the only difference between the two models. So I'll play some of this now and you can hear what it sounds like. I'm a big fan of the P40s. They're smaller, so they're easier to feel comfortable with. And I'm a big fan of the traditional style headstock with the strings going through like a classical guitar. So that's just my thoughts. So yeah, they're a great guitar. And now to move on to the D50. Now the D50 is a step away from the 40 and 20 in the sense that the only difference between a 40 and 20 guitar was a gloss body, and the difference between a 50 is that it has a solid mahogany top, as you can see, and that gives a darker tone to the guitar. Be surprised if anyone got that, what song that was. So this is basically an all satin guitar, and the 50 means it's called for mahogany guitar and mahogany front and top, solid mahogany top, mahogany back and sides, mahogany neck, and it's just an all mahogany guitar. So it's a nice guitar, it has a darker tone to it, and some of the features like the mahogany top, mahogany back and sides, like I've said, and bone nut, and that's the thing, and bone nut and saddle I should say, and that's the thing with the Master Series guitars. Once you start getting up to about the 350 mark, so this is 339, so this is cheaper, and yeah, it's they get really high end really quick in a sense. So yeah, these are guitars that I would say be more for your intermediate players. So people who have been playing for a year or two and want something different, want a better sound and acoustic compared to the two that I showed earlier, which would be your beginner guitars in a sense. So yeah, I'll continue on now, and the next two guitars, just three that I'll be doing now. Before I wrap this part of the video up, so the 50 is available in the Auditorium, and as well, as far as I know, and the guitars, the Master Series lineup, they consist of 4 different shapes: Dreadnought, an Auditorium, which was the A20, Travel, which is a smaller body guitar, and they don't have one in stock, so that's why I'm not doing it. And then there is a parlor guitar, which is the very small body full size guitar, which is this one. So they're the different guitars at this price point. And now I'm going to I'll go on to the G series guitars, which Richwood have brought out very recently. Now that we're bumping up to around the €450 mark, this guitar is $449, and it is a Richwood A50. So this is an auditorium style guitar, and it is the 50 finish, which is the mahogany tops, sides and backs, and yeah, E. So as you can see, it has a Fishman Icy Plus pickup built into it. So this is what it sounds like. So this is basically an A50 with just a Fishman IC put into it, IC Plus that is. So same features as I've mentioned before, except for the extra 120 thereabouts. You get a Fishman pickup in it, which is a really good thing to have in an acoustic if you're an acoustic musician. So this is, as I was saying, Richwood's new lineup of guitars called, this is the D40. Back in a minute. So this is Richwood's newest lineup available at Everest Music. This retails for $530 as of filming this video, and this is a Richwood G series guitar. Now this is a 40 finish, so it's a spruce top with mahogany back and sides and a satin neck with a gloss body. Now that I read into the codes, they make a lot of sense for the guitars. But it's just a sunburst finish, and you can kind of guess what reminiscent brand they're going for with this finish. And yeah, let's see what it sounds like. So that's the guitar itself. This is a great guitar at the price point. It's a lovely finish, and I'm a big fan of this guitar. It's a slightly styled auditorium style guitar, if you get me, because it's not a dreadnought, but it kind of is reminiscent more of a concert auditorium guitar. So now I'll be talking about the Songwriter series, which I have covered, and I'm not going to do all the Songwriter guitars. Their individual reviews be popping up in a minute up there in the corner for viewing, and the Richwood Custom that I have done before. So just do a quick overview of them and then continue with saying what the lineup you can get at different price points. So this is €530. Okay, I'll talk about the Songwriter guitars that are available in, and I've lost my pick. No, I haven't. Available at Everest Music by Richwood. So this guitar specifically is the Songwriter, and I'll have to go to get the code. Songwriter 150CE. So this guitar everything's halfway and the volume's all the way up. So some of the features on the Songwriter guitars are as follows. An all natural guitar. The guitar it has no plastic binding, the rows of lead, everything on it is a natural material in a sense. The bridge pins are made of wood, and the binding is even mahogany on this specific one. It's a rosewood back and side on this one. And for more in-depth talk about this guitar in general, and the review will be up there. But yeah, the guitar. Now on to the last guitar in this review, and it's the most expensive one in the lineup. And yeah, so as I've said before, this is Richwood's at different price points and could be tailored for them, I should have said. So the first few were beginner guitars, then I went on to intermediate players, and I wanted a nice sounding guitar. Then semi-acoustic in the G series. Now on to Songwriters and guitars, which are very high-end guitars, and this, which is the D220. This is a custom shop Richwood guitar, and it's a dreadnought. And yeah, the guitar itself is an all solid, so it has solid back sides and top. It's mahogany, it's a 20 finish, so it's a spruce top with mahogany back and sides, but they're solid, and mahogany neck. And this is what it sounds like. genuine acoustic guitar with solid sides, back, and top. And the way you can tell is if you look in through the sound hole, you should see little what looks like it'd be the same material as the side, basically, like lollipop sticks in the sense going up the side here, and just all along to support it. Since high quality laminate sides are still laminate, it will give better support. Where a solid guitar, the solid would be a lot thinner. It's not thinner, but it'd be a lot more fragile in a sense. So So the guitar itself is beautiful. It's 600 as of filming this video, 599, and yeah, it's a bone nut and saddle. And I know I pointed them in reverse order. I just have that habit now, and yeah, I would fully recommend this. So yeah, so this video has been also. Other models Richwood do are baritone, parlor, traveller, and what's the other one? Jumbo guitars. And I'll link some of the models that I've done before down in the description below. Just put Miss titles beside them and just say Jumbo and all that stuff if you want to check out them guitars. But yeah, I've been Ryan. So anyway, this has been a review, not a review, but an overview of the Richwood lineup available at Everest Music. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.